The 49ers just beat the Los Angeles Rams 24-9 to improve their record to 2-2. Here are the 49ers grades for this performance. Jimmy Garoppolo, C+. Garoppolo wasn't great, but he didn't need to be great. He was good enough, and that's his job. Don't lose the game, Jimmy. Tonight he threw 27 passes and 0 interceptions. If he could do that every week, the 49ers might never lose. And sure, he completed just 10 of 20 passes after starting 6 for 7. And yes, 92 of his 239 passing yards came on 2 short throws, then went for big gains after the catch. But again, he doesn't need to make big plays. He just needs to avoid making mistakes. If he can do that the rest of the season and in the playoffs, the 49ers just might win the Super Bowl. Running backs, B+. The Rams sold out to stop the 49ers run game, and yet they still managed to rush for 88 yards and a touchdown. Jeff Wilson Jr. ran hard as usual and gained a respectable 4.1 yards per carry. But Kyle Juszczyk was the star of this group. He had a 35-yard catch plus a 9-yard run that picked up a first down on a crucial second-half field goal drive. The 49ers need to keep using him like this. Wide receivers, A. Deebo Samuel made 2 phenomenal plays. In the first half, on 3rd and 3, he caught a short pass that was almost intercepted, broke 3 tackles, weaved through the Rams defense for 57 yards and scored. And then in the second half, on 3rd and 13, he caught a screen pass and gained 29 yards. He's almost too good. It's unfair. Tight ends, C-. George Kittle blocked well, but caught just 2 passes for 24 yards and failed to get his second foot in bounds on a potential touchdown catch. Kittle has gained fewer than 30 receiving yards in 7 of his past 8 games. Is he in Kyle Shanahan's doghouse, or is he simply declining? Offensive linemen, A. The 49ers were down to their 3rd-string left tackle, Jalen Moore, after Colton McKivitz left the game early with an MCL injury, and yet the 49ers still gave up 0 sacks. Remarkable. Defensive linemen, A+. They sacked Matthew Stafford 6 times and gave up just 3.2 yards per carry. That's domination. Linebackers, A+. Dre Greenlaw had a whopping 15 tackles. He was the fastest player on the field. He was freaking everywhere. Fred Warner also recorded 9 tackles for good measure. Defensive backs, A+. Diamador Lenore gave up lots of short catches to Cooper Kupp, but nothing long and no touchdown passes, which is crucial. Trevarius Ward broke up a potential touchdown catch in the end zone, and Talanoa Hufanga won the game with a clutch pick 6 in the 4th quarter when the Rams were driving to tie the game. None of these 3 players were starters for the 49ers last season. Now all of them are quality players on an elite defense. Give the 49ers credit for believing in these guys. Special teams, B. Robbie Gould missed a field goal and Ray McLeod fumbled a kickoff, but Marlon Mack recovered it. McLeod also gained 34 yards on 2 punt returns. That's essentially 3 first downs the offense didn't have to pick up. Coaches, A+. DeMeco Ryans doesn't normally blitz a ton, but tonight he realized the Rams were down to their 3rd-string center, which means their offensive line was struggling to communicate because the center is in charge of communications. So Ryans kept calling blitzes and the Rams never picked him up. He completely outcoached Sean McVay, who's extremely overrated. Kyle Shanahan also coached exceptionally well too. He identified the Rams' weakness defensively, their safeties, and exploited them. Shanahan kept sending wide receivers deep, the safeties would follow them, then Garoppolo would throw a quick slant and the Rams safeties would have to make tackles in the open field, which they didn't do so well. Maybe they can get Eric Weddle to come out of retirement again. Otherwise, Shanahan will make them look silly the next time they meet. Give Shanahan credit for identifying this weakness. Also give him credit for his play calling in the 3rd quarter. On his first drive, the 49ers went nowhere and punted, and it seemed they were losing momentum. But on the next drive, Shanahan called a pass for Juszczyk that gained 35 yards, then a run for Juszczyk that gained 9, and the 49ers scored a field goal that they desperately needed. Good to see Shanahan adjust on the fly for a change. If Shanahan keeps it up and the 49ers get healthy, they will be scary. Watch out.